brain health, really good for your tissues, your organs, your joints, everything. So, well, this nigga always gotta walk in, bro. Alright, let's keep it going.
Not a TV station.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? You're back at the Prez, and we're back in the kitchen. And tonight we're cooking up another batch of bone broth. If you watched my first bone broth video, I mentioned the bones I had there were not my favorite type of bones to make the broth. They made great broth, but it wasn't as thick and as rich in collagen as I would like. Those bones I had were like knuckle bones. You want to look for shank bones. Shank is going to come from like the leg or the foot or the calf. And remember, guys, I always preach that you should get grass-fed because the animal itself is going to be raised better and have higher contents of like omega-3s as opposed to omega-6s. But if you can't get your hands on grass-fed bones, it's fine. You're still going to get a lot of benefits and all the essential amino acids that the bones in themselves provide. Now remember, guys, they're very rich in glucosamine, glycine, conjugated linoleic acid, collagen. All these amino acids are really good for bone health, skin health, joint health, and they're also going to prime the stomach. They're going to be really good for your whole digestive tract, the gut lining. You guys know I'm very big on gut health, and that's why I preach that you guys should be eating this first thing in the morning along with your sauerkraut. I feel like it really does a really great benefit for the body by priming it for the foods that's going to take in for the day to come. Now remember, guys, so these are shank bones. This is what they're going to look like. These are cut down, small pieces, easy for me to put into the broth like that. But if you guys are in a restaurant, you see bone marrow, an appetizer, what they're going to have is just this bone, not chopped up like that long, and they're going to serve it roasted, and you guys are going to be able to scoop the marrow out. But again, we're making broth today, and you guys know I like to make it as simple as possible. So, I already got the water boiling. You guys know. So listen, this is how we're going to do it. Water's boiling already. I'm literally just going to open these bones just like this, not doing nothing to them. Drop them in one at a time without burning myself. And guys, you want to have enough water in the pot, because remember, it's boiling, so some water will evaporate. You want to have enough water in the pot so you have at least an inch to an inch and a half covering the bones. So we're going to leave this on, we're going to let this boil now, then we're going to put a cover on it and put it to a simmer. Once it starts boiling and the cover's on and it starts simmering, it's going to literally sit there overnight. So it is 7:52 on Monday evening. We will not take this broth off the stove until at least 8 a.m. Tuesday morning. So this is going to cook for a minimum of 12 hours now. And we only had 3 small bones. We had a lot of broth here. And you're going to see in the morning how much collagen and how thick this is actually going to be. So remember, guys, really simple. If you guys want, you can throw some pepper in for flavoring. We'll throw some salt. Pink Himalayan sea salt I recommend. And listen, guys, and for those of you who are worried about your sodium intake, if you guys are eating whole foods and you're cooking 90% of your meals and you're not eating out, not processed foods in a box, you have no worries about sodium intake. You can never salt your food to the point where you have to worry about having high sodium intake. You would have to flavor your food so much with salt that would be unenjoyable. Trust me, the amount of salt that you would get in a fast food restaurant in one serving would equal to about a week's worth of salt that you guys would cook at home with. That's just a tip for you guys. So don't be shy. If you guys are cooking on your own, if you guys want to use salt, go right ahead. Just avoid eating out and all those processed foods, because that's where you're going to come into it. So we put salt, pepper, and throw a little bit of garlic in tonight. A little bit of garlic powder. And that's it, guys. Simple. So, look. Come a little closer. So once this starts boiling again, the cover on, and then we're going to put it down to a simmer. And then it's going to stay on that simmer for literally 12 hours. Like I said, 8 a.m. Tuesday morning, this will be done, and you guys will see the finished product. And actually, I'll tune you guys in so you guys see how it looks. Stay tuned. Let's go. So, as you guys can see, it's now about 8:30. It's been going for like 40 minutes now. We're about to put the cover on. Now, lower the flame. 8 o'clock in the morning, this will be done. Stay tuned. And here we are. It is 9:20 a.m. So it's been going for 13 hours now. We got the flame on really low. It's been like this since last night, 8:30. And as you can see, the broth became really thick. It's still going. You can see all the marrow, the collagen comes to the top. Now, some people would say to skim all that off, but that's all the good stuff. That's all the fat that has all the minerals in it. I take everything in. I don't skim any of that off. And if you guys will notice, see all that meat that's left on the bone, all those tendons? That's what I give to my dog. He loves that. Eats that right up. So guys, 13 hours of cooking right now. And I'm still a little busy for the day. I have no reason to take it off. I'm just going to let it simmer still for a few more hours. But this is the final product, guys. Raw homemade bone broth, full of collagen, glucosamine, glycine, conjugated linoleic acid, glutathione, really good for the gut, the organs, joint function, tissues, hair, skin, nails, everything, guys. Very simple to make. I showed you how it's done. Hope you enjoy this. Any questions, leave a comment, email me, message me. Thank you. Stay tuned. And yo, don't forget, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Peace out. Bar Naturals.